JoJo Calderwood was slated to face Valentina Shevchenko for the belt. When Valentina Shevchenko went down, JoJo could have stayed on the sidelines. She could have waited for her moment, her opportunity, the title shot she has been looking forward to forever. But that's not the kind of girl she is. She's getting right back in there. My girl JoJo is getting right back in there and earning that number one spot. She's coming in here on short notice to take on Jennifer Maia, who's a dangerous high-level black belt, solid boxing, one of the thicker fighters that's got that ground control. If she gets you to the mat, you can be in a little bit of trouble. She wings these big overhand hooks, big overhand punches, that club and sub opportunity. She's mixed in leg kicks to her game. That's something that we can't overlook. And if she gets you on the mat, heavy, heavy top control. Jennifer Maia is a solid fighter. Joanne Calderwood is 14-4. Jennifer Maia is 17-6-1. And if you haven't noticed already, I love my girl JoJo. I'm all Team Savage. Jillian Robertson has my heart. She's my number one girl. JoJo is number two. She's the sweetest thing, and she's one of these fighters who flips that switch. She is so adorable. She's sweet in her interviews. She's got a really adorable accent coming over from Scotland. And then she gets mean. Just like Rob Whittaker. As soon as it's fight time, as soon as that fight is on, she is mean, and I love it. She's a high-volume striker, extremely solid defensively when it comes to the striking acumen, and she's incredibly underrated. She's been underrated her entire career. We have cashed in on her multiple times where she has simply been overlooked. And I'm so impressed with her for coming in here and taking this spot instead of sitting out and waiting for that title shot. So JoJo Calderwood averages 6.19 significant strikes per minute. That is a high work rate. Man, she only absorbs 4.31. So she is literally outlanding her opponents by damn near 2 significant strikes a minute. Love those numbers. Fantastic numbers. Now, she's only got a 55% takedown defense rating, which against someone like Jennifer Maia is concerning. However, Calderwood never slows down and she never stops. She has a good get-up game. She's smart against the fence. She can break and she can clinch away from people. And honestly, I think her grappling is heavily improved. She had recent fights against Cynthia Calvillo. I know that was a little while ago, but she fought Cynthia Calvillo where she showed off some decent get-up game, and then she fought Andrea KGB Lee recently, and she's a tough takedown artist. She only gave up 3 takedowns to KGB, and then she actually flipped it around, landed 2 on her own. So I think Joanne Calderwood is knowing that she needs to work that wrestling. I think she knows that she needs to improve in that area, and she has been working on it. So even though we've got the smaller cage here, and that's going to favor someone like Jennifer Maia, I think Joanne Calderwood just has her outgunned on the feet. She's going to outwork her. Joanne Calderwood also knows how to sit down on those punches. She's going to do some damage, and I think she's going to keep it at a range where Maia is going to struggle. That closes out the first parlay of the night, folks. Gerald Mearshart parlayed with Joanne Calderwood at minus 186. That gives us a line of plus 138. Those lines have moved ever so slightly. Joanne Calderwood is actually now a minus 180 favorite. Nope, minus 190 favorite. There it is. Got to refresh this page, apparently. JoJo Calderwood is down to minus 190, so the odds are going to be just a little bit less than that. You'll probably get around plus 130, something like that if you mix up that parlay. But I really like that spot. Like I said, I think you can pick a lot of these 2-to-1 favorites, mix and match them, maybe round robin them, that kind of thing. And you'll be able to get even money or slightly plus money on them. And on top of that, the nice thing is you've got a low risk for a decent chunk reward, and you can spread that across multiple fights. So you can risk less units this week and still have that sweat that you need on every single fight. Because we all know that's what we're doing here, degenerates.